what's happening? Hey, Line, how are you? That was my lead-off track on my CD. Called Brought Up on the Blues. Michael, what's happening? Can I do machine gun? Yeah, we can do a little machine gun. Yeah, what's up, Line? What you want? That? I thought that was pretty cool. Thank you, Michael. Line Ozura. What's your request? Bento song? I'm sorry, I don't know that. What is that? Sorry, just fixing my jacket here. What is that? Do you mean Beano? Like Beano album? Oh, Luke Bryan. That would explain it. I don't listen to Luke Bryan. Sorry. Hey, Pitt, what's happening? No, I'm not playing Ghost. Calm. I don't know what Ghost is. Ghost in the Machine? Like the video game series? No, dude. No fentanyl. Hey, Edwin. No, don't know any 311. Thank you. I appreciate the heads up on the look. Hey, Joe. Your guitar is like Brian. Yeah, sort of, kind of. He made his, though. I didn't make mine. That's how cool Brian May is. Him and his dad made his guitar. That's fucking, like, that's like outer worldly. That's like some alien shit. Hey, Interchangeable Man, what's happening? Okay, but I probably won't, to be honest with you. Those are some crazy fucking emojis. What are those? Luca, what are those? Eyes bulging. Play some The Who? Okay. Hello, Hugs. Hey, Raquel. How are you from Brazil? I appreciate the roses. How is it in Brazil today? Yes, pal, I get that a lot. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. He's a handsome fellow. In fact, I was at dinner with my mother and father this past Friday night, and I'm sitting across from my mom, and she goes, "You really do look like Jeffrey Dean Morgan." Swear to God. I was like, "Thanks, Mom." I'm used to the Negan word. It's all good. Let's see. Guys, if your message gets held for review, it's because you said something naughty. So The Who? All right, Tejas in the house. What's happening? I used to be friends with Dimebag Darrell's cousin. His cousins lived here in Arizona. By the Beatles? No. He's not in standard 440 tuning. That tuning is a little fucked on that recording. Interchangeable Man. And it's not any better on the Rock and Roll Circus either. If you've heard and seen that, him play that with the Dirty Mags. You're blues. You're blues, John. You're blues, John. Could you guys be any more butt wasted on the Rock and Roll Circus thing, please? Jesus Christ, man. I think the only band that was in their right minds was probably The Who, judging by their performance. The Stones sure weren't. They were tripping their balls off, man. Okay, well, you want some home, man? I think you mean by Jimmy Lee Vaughan or Stevie Ray Vaughan. Which one? They're brothers, man. I don't really listen to Jimmy Lee all that much, so it's probably a Jimmy Lee song. Hey, Becky Johnson. How are you? You like Jerry? Let's see. Don't burn your ears off, Becky. Don't you let that deal go down. Do I listen to prog rock? You mean like Rush? Because that would like be prog rock to me. If that's the case, then the answer is yes. I mean, I love Rush very much. It depends on what you consider prog rock to be. Thanks, Becky. I appreciate that. Hey folks, if this is your first time on the channel, what the fuck? There's 30 of you in the room, but I only have one thumbs up. And I know there's several of you that have liked what I've done. Please hit the thumbs up thing for me. I'm not asking for money here, but a thumbs up would be fucking nice, I think. Can I play some 2112 then? There you go. I'm not going to play any more shit until I get some thumbs up. So I'll take a coffee break and you guys can figure it out. Give me some love. I've given it back tenfold already in my 20 minutes or 15 minutes of being here. Yeah, Becky, thumbs up. That's it. If other people could do that, that would be great too. Because I only see one thumb up. Oh, we got 2 now, and 5 dropped from the room. That's cool. Awesome. I'm sorry, I think that's rude. You're being entertained, hit the fucking thumbs up. It's not that difficult. Seriously. What the fuck? For reals? It's not like I charged you to get into this motherfucker. It was free. Becky, you're cool as hell. You're in my book of cool. Gunner, I'm just gonna call you Gunner. Purple Haze, please and thank you. Thoughts on Bob Weir? He's old. Bobby, I always liked Bobby's songs and Bobby's voice. Did I think he was a better guitar player than Jerry? No, but I think he was a good foil to Jerry. Like, I think they're good to bounce off each other, right? Just like in the way that Keith Richards and Ron Wood need each other. I do, Becky. I see your thumbs up. Thank you very much. Hey, Ford guy. What's up? Are you a relative to Mark Ford? And Elijah Ford? What's happening, Elvis? Good to see you. Yeah, I hate Mondays. I love your name. Now can I have a biscuit, Elvis? What are you stuck on writing songs specifically? Like the beginning? Rocky Curry. What's up? How you doing, man? I don't know that Tesla tune. I'm not really all that familiar with Tesla other than Little Susie. And I don't know how to play that, just in case you were going to go there. I saw Bobby and Brent together here in Arizona and Phoenix back in 1987 in a band they put together called Go Ahead, and it fucking rocked. They just played a bunch of really great rock and roll songs. John Lee Hooker, Boom Boom. All right, Michael, I'll take it into consideration. You're stuck on everything. I hate Mondays. Hey, DC Ford, what's happening? Elvis, I'm not the best. I'm average or above average, I guess. Hey, Cast Iron. Hello, cool kids. How are you? Becky. I'm sorry, Becky. I hate Mondays. Writing. The best thing to do about writing is keep a notebook with you, and if you have lyric ideas, thoughts on a song, like something's bothering you, like I hate fucking Kathleen Kennedy and the way she's ruining Star Wars. Write that shit down in a book. That's my own personal thought there. Because she's ruined it. I've never seen anybody take a $5 billion film franchise and flush it down the toilet. But here we have it. Yeah, R.I.P. Brent, man. I got to see Brent a handful of times. And every time he would crank out Dear Mr. Fantasy was awesome. Interchangeable man, I like Atomic Rooster. I hate Mondays. Are you taking off? I'm sorry. Maybe just start with some chords, man. Just something in G to C, back to G. Think about something like Tennessee Whiskey. Something like that. It's only like really 3 chords. I hope that helps. Hey, Michael. You know what, dude? It's better late than ever. You got time, brother. I'm 53. I've been playing for 41 years. Thanks, Becky and Becky's dad. Whoa. I don't know that song. Interchangeable Man. What was Cast Iron? Bob Dylan covers are good to learn on. Well, any open chord shit is good to learn on. I mean, if you do Twist and Shout. On the dark side. Or you can learn Not Fade Away by The Dead, which is Buddy Holly's song. Don't spam my channel, Steve Wah. Hey man, I see you're fucking relax. if you want to grease the wheel, fucking buy a sticker, man. I'm not doing this for my health. Or at least say fucking please and thank you. Right now, you're the same as going up to me and yelling Stevie Ray Vaughan at me at Guitar Center. I'm going to tell you to fuck off. Don't do that. Okay, Cast Iron, I didn't mean to bend you out of shape. I'm just saying, I was just giving an alternative. Like, there's so many other things to start to get going on when you're beginning your basic guitar journey. Beginning guitar. You know, I mean, the first thing you need to really do is, you know, one set of open chords, right? I'm out of tune. But you get the idea. I mean, anyway, like, if you learned Hey Joe, if you learn that basic rhythm, that's using 5 of your fucking open major chords. That's why I use that as a beginning guitar teaching tool. For that specific reason. So that you can change between those chords in a work-up fashion that feels good and that lets you slowly but surely get used to playing in rhythm and switching between chords. That's the sole purpose of that. Well, then you get together with someone that plays good guitar. Those partnerships develop all the time. You know, if someone's good at lyric content and another person is good at coming up with riffs and chord progressions, then one guy writes the lyrics, the other guy writes the music, boom. Usually the other guy that writes the words, though, tends to be the singer unless it's Elton John. I mean, in most cases, like, you know, there's a Robert Plant or a Paul Rodgers is what I'm getting at. It's very rare where you'd have, like, somebody like Elton John who needs an actual writing partner, you know, can't do it themselves. But there's people that just don't. I mean, Bernie needs Elton the way that Elton needs Bernie. You can't have one without the other and have all that good music. I mean, think of it, you guys like AC/DC, right? So Brian Johnson, he writes lyrics, and Angus and Malcolm used to come up with the shit. The riffs, the chord progressions, I think it was mostly probably Angus and Malcolm. More Angus, maybe, I don't know. But it was the same thing with Bon Scott prior to that, because that's how those guys were brought up. Like, you had a guitar player, he wrote the shit, and you had a lead singer who was also the lyricist. So he would write the lyrics or she would write the lyrics, and then, you know, they would come together. Whether it was Jimmy Page and Robert Plant, or Angus Young and Brian Johnson, or Bon Scott, or like for Heart, the Wilson sisters. I mean, it can go on and on and on and on. The only person that I've ever seen like write lyrics and music is like Pete Townsend, and then hand the lyrics over to Roger Daltrey and be like, "Here's the shit I wrote. This is the way it goes." I don't know. I mean, maybe there is another band, but I haven't. I don't know of one. And to me, that's weird, because when you see Pete sing and play, you're kind of like, so why did you need Roger Daltrey? Because Roger was a powerhouse. He is the He-Man of rock and roll. He'd knock you out on stage, man. if you stepped in his personal space, he decked Townsend out. He knocked him out at one show. All right, Becky, have a good time. Be cool. Thanks for stopping by. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Streams every day. Thank you, DC Ford. Hey, Louise. Taka Raul. I used to take private guitar instruction from a man named Raul. Okay, so the people that wanted to see my acoustic guitar are not here, and I've pulled it out. Okay. Quiet Tuesday. Yeah, I know you're here, DC4 2020. I mean, that's pretty much it, man. There's really not a lot to the song other than the stop and starts. But I mean, like, hey, Lucky, I mean, that's the main thing is people trying to put us down. I like when they do My Generation Blues. Yeah, Moon the Loon. They didn't make the Muppets character Animal out of him for nothing. I can tell you that. Beat drum, Animal, beat drum. Is this annoying? Okay. Should use the other one from earlier. All right. SH, I don't know, Mr. Lou. Use please and thank you. Thank you, Lucky. Sky High Figure, what's happening? Love your fucking name. What current action figure did you pick up? I don't like Fortunate Son. In fact, I fucking hate it, to be honest with you. I like a lot of their other songs. I just don't like that one. Only because it's been so associated with like so many Vietnam movies, and that makes me sick. I think just Vietnam is a disgusting time in our history as a world. Hola, Edgar. Buenas noches. ¿Qué pasa, señor? Hey, Madsen, how are you? Thanks, Joe. Thank you, A. Madsen. Salute. I cannot... Nunez, I cannot understand. No habla español, man. See? Yeah, Paul, did you see that? Mick Ralphs passed away yesterday. off of Desolation Angels. No, I don't know that one by John Fogerty. Sorry, I fell off. Haven't played it and sang it in a fucking long while. We used to do that song every night in the Soulcactus band. It was a lot of fun playing that song. That rock. I loved playing that song. Even if we played it wrong, I didn't give a shit. Most people could recognize it and know what the fuck it was, so I think we did the job. I think that was a lot cooler than something else. I don't know. Let's see. I don't remember how to play it, man. Sorry. Captain Walker's more of my favorite, and Sally Simpson, and I'm Free, and Long Live Rock. I just have other favorites, man. It just ain't that one. Drowned, and it's just like, just have other favorites. There you go, Lucky. Yeah, if Anne Margaret could come in and go, "It's a boy," or is that's the nurse actually that says that, and then she sings it when she gets handed the baby. It's a weird fucking movie, man. I'd like to know what drugs they were doing off screen. Because it looked like they were doing some pretty radical shit on set. Thank you, Lucky. Yeah. What was crazy to me is he wasn't really dead. Captain Walker was really not dead. And when he found them, the big boy, Oliver, took care of him. And it was just weird. sang it? I haven't seen it in a very long time. I thought the nurse gives it to her and she takes over the singing. I know Pete sings Captain Walker, if that's what you're saying. That I know. That I have. I listen to it all the fucking time. I love that recording of Captain Walker. It's so much better than the one he did on Tommy. Just the Who version. I like the soundtrack version better. I really don't understand why they couldn't have done that the first time around. Maybe they didn't have the money. No, Pete did the truck. Yeah, well, that I believe. I don't think he was the only one. Mr. Moon the Loon taking horse tranquilizers. What the hell, dude? Help. Did you see that, like, in the story of the Who? How did Townsend celebrate? He celebrated by drinking and doing more pills. I love that behind the music on VH1 is narrated by Levon Helm. And it's just hysterical to listen to, man. After that, he checked himself into rehab. He got cleaned on what Eric Clapton got cleaned on Dr. Meg Patterson's electroshock therapy for heroin addicts. I was like, what? Okay. Check, please. I've never done anything like that, so I would not prescribe it for anybody. It's a bad shit. It's all crazy, Lucky. That's why it's rock and roll. I mean, you know, if it seemed normal, why would we do any of this? Like, we do this purposely because it's not normal. Yeah? I mean, I made that choice when I was 14. I was talking to an old buddy of mine that I grew up with back in Chicago, who I haven't talked to in decades, literally. And, he was just sort of like, what happened to you? And I'm like, he's just like, it's so cool to see you doing your thing. He's just like, and I remember you just like, been doing for like a year and a half or whatever when we were being in junior high together. And I said, well, I saw the firm like the last, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks before we graduated 8th grade. And I said, that night completely changed my life. And I said, I know what I'm going to do with the rest of my fucking life. I'm like, I don't really know what 14-year-old has that kind of epiphany and just says, I'm going to do this. I don't give a shit what my family or friends think. I'm just going to pursue this. That's a lifestyle choice. That ain't a 9-to-5 career. I mean, it's not a 9-to-5 office job or anything like that. It's you're living that lifestyle. Oh, thank you, Lucky. Like, I would only go out and play, if I had a couple guys that were just like, we'll learn my stuff and go out and play, what I want to play. And if I had somebody else booking gigs and whatever, and I knew that there was going to be, some substantial money to be made, I would go out and do it. But I'm not going to risk my health and my hands at the state that they're in now for just chump change. So until that time, I'll continue to play for you fine folks. And I'll wait for the next collaboration with whomever it is. It'll probably be Badass Brutus Guitar, because I told him this morning, he put out something I liked. I'm like, dude, I want to play over this. Send it to me. If you guys haven't checked out any of those videos, go in my videos or go to the postings. I posted the very latest one, the Wata Parcha, project number 7. That's posted in the postings, and then the others are in the video section. But it's Badass Brutus Guitar. Hey Brian, what's happening? I don't actually know walking the dog. Pepe, I'm sorry. Thank you, Brian. Yeah, I mean, generally, you know, you record a song and then you play it live. That's typically how it goes. Unless I've got something here that I present to you guys that I've never played live and I've just recorded it. Or I'm playing it live here for the first time and you're hearing a debut. You're from Argentina. That's cool, man. I'm sorry, man. I can't help you with English. I barely understand it myself, and I speak the fucking language. Writing it is more difficult. Thank you, Brian, for the assertion there. Assertion or affirmation? Thank you for the support, dude. Hang loose. How's that? There is always more than one way to express yourself in the English language. Or fuck yourself, as it. That's just me being humorous. All right, Custode. Okay, I don't know who that is, but you can take your cap locks off. That would be great. Thank you. The thumbs up versus the people in this room. Okay, guys, I've had enough for tonight. You guys have been great. The ones who have been here and participated, I appreciate it. We'll catch you tomorrow for another one. I'm not feeling particularly loved this evening, so no big deal. My feelings will get over being hurt. Anyways, you guys be cool. Be good to yourselves and be good to the ones around you, yeah? I'll catch you tomorrow at noon for the next stream, all right? Be cool. Thanks a lot. Peace out. Bye-bye.